about set now. And on the mound today, Dylan Cease. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters.
Leading
Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
1 out, base is empty. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Bogarts with the throw to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Logan O'Hoppe.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Check swing, no appeal. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are
swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases into second, and he's got a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And a pitch. On the ground to third. Slings it across. And that is that. Angels leave 1. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here in San Diego. And towing the slab in this one, Jose Soriano. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Line drive, takes it in for the out.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
And a big swing and a miss. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Comes a 2-2. And that one missing low. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now Machado up here.
2-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. Arise. The runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that's off the second base bag.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
2 on, 1 out. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 2-2 now. Stays alive.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Just off the outside corner. And it's 3-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Lingering here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Tapped softly on the ground. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 2 and the Angels nothing. Top of the second, so in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Logan.
And next for L.A., Logan O'Hoppe. That pitch clips the outside corner. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
That one misses, and it's a full count. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 2-2.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
At the plate, Luis Rengifo. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pole side right there, but he
Joe
didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Joe Adele. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Kyren Paris, the next to hit. The 1-1. Swings and chases a low one there.
1-2, the count.
One out and a runner at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. That one is back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Zach Neto.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one missed.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That one misses. 3-2 now. Nolan Shanuel in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the second.
Leading
now
up
it's the
for
second
the
baseman,
Padres,
Jake
the
Cronenworth.
second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Drag 2.
That one not
2-2.
close. 2-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Good sinker low in
Batting
the zone
eighth,
right
the
there
left
and
fielder,
produced exactly what he
Jason
was looking for. Ball on the ground.
Hayward.
Nice ground out.
Here's Jason Hayward. And that
No, that's out.
misses. And it's 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have
That's
to
foul.
swing it.
On the ground. And it goes just foul. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. Third home run of the season, and the Padres take the lead. It's 3-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. That misses.
2-1.
And that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. That one
Ball
just
count.
misses.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's
Up
going to
next
sit on him
for the
for a little
Padres,
while. You
the
want to be
right
ready to hit the
fielder,
fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next up for the Padres. That's way
2-1.
outside. 2 balls and a strike. Action in the Angels bullpen. Number 68 preparing to come on if needed. Kochanowicz, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball left side. On to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. That's the 3rd out. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Top half of the 3rd inning. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dylan Cease won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Righty
the Padres,
reliever out of the pen, Jason
number
Adams.
40.
And we all know about his
Jason
slider. It's just filthy,
Adams.
man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
No outs, runner at first. And next for the Angels, Yoan Moncada. Runner on the go. Fouled off. He was late. Chases that one out of the zone. One gone here.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Jorge Soler getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And now 2-1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Robert Suarez getting loose out there. Jacob getting loose as well. That one fouled off. Two outs. And it remains 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Logan O'Hoppe would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. One hit, one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 3 and the Angels 2. Bottom half of the 3rd, and they bring in a new pitcher, number 68.
Just trying to keep this one close
Now
here, and this is where
Angels.
a bullpen can give their players a
Number
chance to
68.
fight back into the game.
Luis
Leadoff
Ariz
for the
stands in.
Padres,
He's
the
been
first
much
baseman,
better on the
Luis
road than here at Petco Park this year.
Arias.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One, 2 now. That one the other way. Gets it to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
And now it's Manny Machado. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Merrill.
Now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. Machado leads off first with 1 away. Ripped on a line to center. Paris makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself
Now
it's
batting,
about the
the
process.
designated
He did
hitter,
everything
Gavin.
right there. Nothing to show for it.
Sheets.
But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So digging in now for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. That one's in there. That's strike 2. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. 1 left for San Diego, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres.
back, and now on the mound to start the
Number
4th, Alec
37.
Jacob.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off
Well,
for the Angels.
1-run
the
game.
catcher,
Here's the
Logan
Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. That one the other way. Cronenworth throws on to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's
The
a
batter,
huge
number 2,
defensive play in the late
second
stages
baseman,
of the game.
Luis
It might not be the most
Rengifo.
challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Rengifo having a lot more success on the road this season. To the right side, Cronenworth tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to
right
be
fielder,
smooth.
number
He
7,
delivered a good
Joe
play right there.
Adele.
And now the right fielder, Joe Adele.
Ball out.
Kyron Paris in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Full count.
This to third, Machado. Tosses across to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. They trail it 3-2. Ready to go.
Leading
Bottom
up for
4.
the
Now
Padres,
here's Xander Bogaerts
the
now.
shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
Now here's Jake
Second
Cronenworth.
baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
One down, base is empty. That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Already 2 gone here in the
left
home
fielder,
4th.
number 22.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup
Jason
earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled
Hayward.
over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jason Hayward.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far,
1-2's the
they've been doing
count.
a great job holding that deficit at 1.
That misses.
ball low.
2-2. That one blasted deep to right. Adele moving back on it. Leaping, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 4-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
2 outs, nobody on. Martin Maldonado, the next up for the Padres. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one ripped. And that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. Fernando Tatis Jr., the next up for the Padres. Tatis waits. And that one fouled off. Next offering is down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Maldonado stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Paris makes the grab. That is the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Robert Suarez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Kyron Paris digs in now.
The center fielder, Kyron Paris.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. In the dirt, blocked. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And next for L.A., Nolan Schanuel. Outside low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Down the line, and it's foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's the 3rd. Machado throws to first in time. Now only 1 out remaining.
The third baseman, number 5, Yohan.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Robert Suarez is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
And we've got
Padres,
ourselves a pitching change.
number
Nick
27.
Pavetta.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year.
Pavetta.
The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So it's their last chance in this one. Yohan Moncada, the next to hit for the Angels. Just
That missed.
missed.
That's the ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you
Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.